guys, welcome to a new video. Before we get started today, shout outs to STM Media and Film and also to Alfred. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like a shout out, just stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll tell you how to do that. If you feel like you deserve a shout out because you subscribed a while ago and I haven't given you that yet, just pop a comment in the comment section down below. Today what we're going to do is have a look at sound used in Friends. This is going to be a really quick video because, as you'll see in a second, there really isn't that much sound used in Friends at all. So basically the diegetic sound is the background chatter in Central Perk Coffee Shop and also the television shows that are included in Monica's apartment. First the Spanish television show and then Joni Loves Chachi. The non-diegetic sound comes mostly from the title sequence, which I'm sure you guys are aware of. That then forms some of the transition music, but we do also have another song by Jackson Browne included, which I'll go into a little more detail on in just a second. Now obviously we've got something that can be considered both, which comes from the audience, so we have both their laughter and also the applause, which could be considered both diegetic and non-diegetic sound, which again we'll have a look at in just a second. So you can see that there's very little in terms of sound within the Friends episode. It keeps it very minimal. So there's not a lot of sound overall, but there's very little diegetic sound. And what is included within the diegetic sound is designed to make the scenes more relatable. So things like the background chatter within the coffee shop, for example. Now, not including diegetic sound would make the scenes feel really awkward and bare because it would be very quiet and almost silent within a place that we would expect to be busy and where we would expect other people to be. But the producers don't want this background noise to distract from what the characters are saying or the important things that are going on with our central characters. So that's why it's included in the way that it is. Our non-diegetic sound comes from the theme tune, which is by the Rembrandts. Now the theme tune is diced up or adapted slightly to form the transition music which we get where we go from place to place and scene to scene. So we've got a sort of house style or house theme which has been included throughout the whole of the episode. Now the only other non-diegetic sound that we get comes from a song by Jackson Browne, which is used where Ross and Rachel are both staring through the windows of the apartment, and we have that shot where one of Ross fades into one of Rachel, and this emphasises the Rachel and Ross storyline, which obviously we get set up right in that very first episode. Now, Friends was filmed in front of a live audience, as a lot of sitcoms are, which is where the laughter and the applause come from. Now, we would expect certain things to be funny within a sitcom, and we would expect to have that laughter appearing within a sitcom, which is why we can consider it diegetic sound, because it's natural. We would expect to have that within this particular show and with these scenes. But because it's something that we wouldn't expect to happen within a coffee shop, we wouldn't just expect random laughter to appear with certain things within the coffee shop, then it could be considered non-diegetic. And obviously it is also emphasised in post-production, particularly when things are filmed on location and that live audience can't be there, which is why it could also be considered non-diegetic. Now I know this was a really uncharacteristically short video for me. Hopefully it's been helpful. There are a few key terms here that you might want to find definitions for and to use as note cards. If you haven't been watching the videos for the past few days for the mark scheme videos, then I am also running a questionnaire at the moment, which I'm going to bring to a close at the end of this week. If you haven't already, please help me by filling out this questionnaire. It doesn't take too long, there aren't too many questions, but all of that information is going to help me to decide what to do with the channel and how to make it work for you, because obviously there's only me here making these videos and I need to know that I'm making things that you guys find useful. So it's your choice and your chance to have a say in how this channel gets run. So look to the description box to follow the link to that questionnaire, which I'll be wrapping up at the weekend and then feeding back on perhaps in a future video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the button below. For every subscription you'll get a shout out within the next video. If you feel like you've subscribed already and you haven't had a shout out, pop a comment in the comment section below. You can also comment with any ideas, suggestions, questions, anything that you need help with, pop in the comments below, or get in touch with me through my social media, either Twitter or Instagram. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.